from New York City is Wendy Williams. Today, Bravo boss Andy Cohen brings us the dish on all the Real Housewives drama. Plus, a sneak peek at fall's hottest movies. And Christina and CeeLo are back, but are they better than ever? Wendy's got the details on last night's premiere of The Voice. Now, here's Wendy.
Thank you, studio audience, for being here today. I do appreciate it. I still can't believe I have a TV show. Better than I deserve. We've got a terrific show for you. The first celebrity was sent packing last night on Dancing with the Stars. Plus, that housewife from Atlanta, Portia Stewart's ex Cordell, is lashing out. And CeeLo and Christina returned to The Voice last night. Let's talk about it and more. It's time for Hot Topics. Thank you. Thank you. Make yourselves at home. Thank you. Well, I appreciate them too, and I appreciate you also. You know, fall is here. Clearly, it's evident. It's kind of, thank you, I love you too. It's a little chilly outside and everything, and all I keep thinking about is why is it that I haven't been called for my first Super Bowl committee meeting? Now, I know Super Bowl is February 2nd or 3rd, and I know that our Giants here in New York probably won't be in because they're not doing really well. I have no idea who's gonna be in the Super Bowl, but I just know I'm on the committee. It's gonna be in my home state of New Jersey, and I'm waiting for somebody to call me. You all gave this wig rave reviews yesterday. Antoine worked on it all weekend. He dyed it. Now, don't get used to me being a dark black or a dark brown. You're like, I'm gonna be fluid with my browns and my blondes infused and everything, but that's the great thing about wearing wigs. You can get a different look every day. So, did you watch The Voice last night? Yeah. All right, so it was really very entertaining, and I really am glad that our super friend judges are back together again. Christina Aguilera is back in the seat. Adam grew a beard. Christina lost a bunch of weight. CeeLo is still fluffy. And Blake is still very handsome. And so the show started with all the judges performing. And then during the show, if you were watching, did you notice how many times Christina Aguilera got up to show us her new body? I counted 10. I counted 10 times. She was getting up. Look, she's standing in the chair. She's doing it. But you know how it is when you've been gone for a moment. You know, she wasn't on The Voice last season. We talked about how she was gaining weight. I, by the way, think that she, like Jessica Simpson, and there are a lot of girls out there who, whether they're thicker or thinner, they're still really sexy. Yeah. Like, and I don't just mean pretty. Like, Christina Aguilera has a sexiness to her, fluffy or not. She would have looked even skinnier if she didn't wear a sparkly dress. Because, you know, if there's one thing that you need to understand about sparkles and also really shiny satin, they make everybody look bigger. But, and that, by the way, this particular voice was taped, you know, a few weeks ago, so she's probably even thinner now. Anyway, if you want to watch for yourself, another season of The Voice airs again tonight at 8 o'clock on NBC. So, Okay, so, now, did you watch Dancing with the Stars last night? Yeah. I mean, it's funny how, you know, you're just like a creature of habit. It's The Voice, it's Dancing with the Stars, a lot of the same things, because it's easy watching. You can go in and out of the room and yell at the kids with the homework and stuff. So, former NFL football player Keyshawn Johnson was eliminated last night. I was shocked and gagging, but look at the way he dances. He's horrible. Watch what he does with his partner. He dips her over and motorboats her. Who does that? Who does that? And I'm just so brainwashed to thinking that all sports players are good dancers because, you know, they always last for a pretty long time or go on to win Dancing with the Stars, right? We've never seen a football player with 2 left feet and get eliminated the first time. His score was 17, which, you know, last week Bill Nye, the science guy, got 14. So you just figured Bill would go home last night. Bill did so well and he's such a likable personality, he's actually now in the top 3. But back to Keyshawn. Keyshawn admits that he has no rhythm and he doesn't even snap his neck to the music when he's in the car. So I guess Dancing with the Stars might have been a little bit over his head, but you know, when they call, you just don't say no. But once you get in there with it, the first thing you want to do is break a toe to be sent home. On account. It's a lot. I mean, Valerie Harper, you know, who's not, well, she's almost in remission. She's practicing 4 hours a day. Somebody asked me the other day, well, how long did you practice when you were on Dancing with the Stars? I only lasted for 2 episodes. I said 6 hours, 6 days a week. And if I ever couldn't find a babysitter and bought little Kev and told him, sit over there while mommy practices for 6 hours, like that's frowned upon. You don't go with friends. You don't have your husband drop you off and come inside and give dap to your partner. You don't do any of that. Like you are by yourself. I mean, it was a great experience, but it was also like the worst. It was a lot, you know? And then Tony, I remember one time we were at practice. Because Tony's passionate about dancing, but he's, Look, I had no idea they were gonna show that picture. I was about to say, who is that woman and why are her boobs so big? Look at me, look. Tony is a wonderful guy. As you know, we get along better now that we're not on Dancing with the Stars. It's been several years. I've seen him several times. It's wonderful and fabulous. But I can tell you something about Tony. Like, he's not fiery and passionate, you know? He's just a little bit more meek. Well, one day the fire came out of Tony. Tony and I, we had to practice over in Jersey near my house on account of I have a family and I was doing the talk show too. So Tony's over in Jersey. His Porsche's outside, right? Next thing we hear, crunch. The garbage men came to take the garbage bins from the dance studio and crunched Tony's Porsche. The fire came out of Tony that day. So this season, my Tony is dancing with another Spitfire, and that's Lee Remini. And I like Leah Remini. I've liked her since King of Queens and all that stuff, and I was shocked to find out that she was part of the Church of Scientology, but even more shocked to talk, you know, that she left them, because that seems like the kind of organization you don't leave or you'll be found bloody in the alley out back. Don't they seem like they don't play? Cult-like? Anyway, she recently left the church, and she's still talking about how important it is for her to have a good life after the church, including doing well on Dancing with the Stars. Just take a look at this, but before you watch it, I just want you to notice, Tony, is that a gut? All I'm doing is, okay, oh no, we got a picture of him stretched out. It looked like a gut this morning. Okay, just take a look at what Leah says, and then we're gonna talk about her conversation with Tony.
I'm going through a personal, big change for me and my family. I was always so scared to be myself. We're used to everything that happens to us is our fault. You're used to taking a lot of negativity on yourself. The church is looking for me to fail so they can say to their parishioners, you see what happens when you leave the church? Like they're waiting for me to fail.
We might find her sleeping with the fishes if she keeps talking. Leah, girl, you are like one of the bravest women I know. People don't talk out about that Church of Scientology in such a way. Do you all know that what she's doing is very brave of her? I mean, she's really doing something. And this is what the church said. We know this may come as a surprise to someone as self-absorbed as Miss Remini, but we could care less if she wins or loses Dancing with the Stars. Can you imagine if your reverend or your rabbi talked to you like this? Like, this is a person of the cloth here talking to her like that. Well, look, Leah, they're watching you. Tony, those 6 hours, 6 days a week that you practice with Leah, lock the door. You might want to hire security outside, if you know what I'm saying. Ms. Remini's talking a lot, but we like it. So, the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Portia Stewart's husband, is speaking out about something that Portia said. Gorgeous. Look at her. Gorgeous. Beautiful. She's 31. All right, so last week I shared with you a sneak peek of Atlanta's. I always hear you asking how old in my head. I hear you in my head. We shared with you a sneak peek of Atlanta's upcoming season, and it seemed in the clip Portia was questioning Cordell's sexuality. Well, Cordell has now hit back. He spoke to the people at straightfromtheA.com. Our sources are everywhere. And this is what Cordell said. I'm very ashamed of my wife for saying something that she knows is not true, is not at all true, is not true at all. Sorry, wait, hold on. The rumors have never been true. I am not gay. It is very disappointing that she will do anything and say anything for a minute of so-called fame. Well, I have to tell you something. I am also disappointed at Portia because, you know, I mean, you don't have to say something like that. It just seems tasteless and classless for you to say that about your suit. Stop looking at me like that, okay? I know what you're saying, Wendy. You're saying that? Yeah, I am saying it. As I get older, I get more sensible. And all I'm saying is, you don't have to throw a dart like that at a man who, they don't have children together, but that is her soon-to-be ex-husband, and it just looks immature and tasteless for her to say that he's gay. I am so shocked that Cordell actually gave such a classy statement. Because he could have gone anywhere with this. You know, a guy could say, well, maybe I didn't want you because you smell like fish, or you're dry, Oh, come. I'm trying to deliver this as maturely as possible. However, my co-hosts are acting up out there. Besides, Portia, you don't have to say anything. The street's been talking about Cordell for a long time, girl. And on that note, The Real Housewives of Atlanta returns to Bravo in November. Can't wait. All right, so Chloe and Lamar celebrate their 4th wedding anniversary this Friday. I know. And the fate of their marriage seems to be very, very unclear. Lamar, you look special in this picture right here. Yeah. That is a recent picture of both of them. This one of Chloe actually was taken in, she hung out this past weekend. Where was she, in Vegas? She was in Vegas over the weekend for her first public appearance since the big Lamar alleged drug scandal. She did wear her wedding ring and made sure that everyone saw it. And, you know, she just, you know, Radar Online right now is reporting that Chloe will wait until after she completes filming the next season of Keeping Up with Kardashians to decide if she wants to get a divorce or not, which I think is the smart thing to do. They tell me currently there is a new season playing. There's a new season. Is there a new season of Kardashians on now? So they're in the process of playing the new season and filming the next one. And now, have you seen Lamar at all this season? Is Lamar around? Not at all. Yeah, well, Chloe reportedly wants all the drama not to be played out in front of the cameras. Whether she stays with him or not, that's up to her. Good luck, Chloe. Good luck, you too, Lamar. Oprah Winfrey is definitely, I guess, not even arguably one of the hardest working women we know. But she said at one point the hard work did catch up to her. She admitted that she nearly suffered a nervous breakdown in 2012. I know. 2012 was just yesterday. Well, apparently, she said that while she was filming the movie The Butler, she was also in the midst of trying to boost the ratings for her own network. And I guess it was driving her, you know, nuts. She says that at one point, her brain couldn't take any more stimulation, so she decided to take a break. Well, I don't don't know what Oprah calls a break because we see Oprah now more out socially than we did when she had the Oprah Winfrey Show. Why, just yesterday I was showing you a picture where she was partying with Puffy, right? There it is. I mean, on her Instagram, she has a lot of pictures of her relaxing in her garden in Montecito. But wouldn't you think that if you were a billionaire and you just thought, huh, there she is. You know, that looks so healthy and fresh. The problem is when you grow your own vegetables is who's cleaning all the dirt and worms and stuff out of it. Anyway, that's how she, oh, I see the wine in there. Oh. Here's the thing. If you're a billionaire and your name is Oprah, isn't your idea of relaxation maybe, like in my mind, renting a yacht or I'm sorry, you own a yacht. Taking your yacht for a spin around the world for say 6 months to a year and bring like maybe 2 or 4 of your friends and paying their salary for a year so they don't have to worry about work. But most importantly, where is Stedman? Because to me, Oprah, I think that relaxation is a combination of a nice spooning, some good sex. I just think that Oprah needs to get it. I've already told you. Oprah to me is not having sex. I just don't picture it. You know, I love her, I respect her, but I squint, I just don't see it. But anyway, Oprah, congratulations on everything, because apparently whatever break you take, however you do your break, you got rave reviews in The Butler, and your own network is doing better, which is terrific. Yeah. So now things aren't looking good for the rap legend DMX. Listen to me closely, pull up closer to your TV. Okay, look. The man says he only has $50 cash in his pocket and no money in the bank. To top it all off, DMX owes, allegedly, $1 million in child support. It is reportedly that he has 10 children by a litany of women. The kids range in age from 2 to 20. All those great looks. All he has to do, I mean, he still keeps himself, I mean, for somebody who's apparently so down and out, this is the best looking down and out man I've seen. Now look. He has a monthly income of $5,000, it's being alleged, but he spends more than that on other things. Now, I know what you're saying. What other things? Well, reportedly, $1,000 a month is being spent on clothing and $500 a month on dry cleaning. Who are you using? Okay, and furthermore, what are you buying $1,000 a month? DMX, I watched you on Ayanna Fix My Life on OWN. And here's the outfit he wore. Now, notice the background is different. Now, I already saw a copy of you for Dr. Phil airing tomorrow. And here you are getting help from Dr. Phil. The same outfit. Leave it to this damn show to notice something like that. That's why I love being here. But you know what? I cannot wait tomorrow for DMX on Dr. Phil because, you know, this DMX, and, you know, shout out to his rap peers and the rap community and some of you R&B singers with an edge who can take him on tour like Rihanna and stuff. Because you know something? DMX still has got it. His music still gets played in the club. He can make money back. Maybe not the money that he had at one point, but he can make some money doing world tour. He's still relevant enough to go out on tour and get his life fixed. So good luck, DMX, and good luck, Dr. Phil. That's it? Well, we have a terrific show planned for you. One of our favorite guests, the host of Watch What Happens Live, our friend Andy Cohen is here. We're gonna get the dish about all of our favorite Bravo shows and find out the truth about the rumors that Andy's engaged to a woman. But up next, Fandango's Dave Karger is joining us with a sneak peek of all the fall's hottest movies. Don't miss it. officially fall, and although the weather may be cooling down, the Oscar race is heating up. Here to join us and break down fall's must-see movies is Fandango's chief correspondent. Say hello to Dave Karger. Thank you for being here.
My pleasure.
Okay, it seems like every week a big movie is coming out. So what are you recommending today?
Well, the one that's coming out this week that you've got to see is called Don John, and it stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who was in the most recent Batman movie. He wrote and directed this, too. Basically, if The Situation's life was made into a movie, it would be this movie. He plays a guy from New Jersey. He's obsessed with the gym and his family and girls, but he's also obsessed with online porn.
Oh.
And he meets Tony Danza's his dad, too, by the way, which is very cool.
Oh.
He meets a new woman, and that's Scarlett Johansson, and she doesn't approve of his porn addiction. And it's a really fascinating relationship movie, and it's great to see Scarlett Johansson play a Jersey girl, and she does the accent
Accent's
amazing.
good?
Basically, the whole movie sounds like you.
Yay!
It's great. It's so much fun.
So Don John hits theaters on Friday. What's next, Dave?
Well, next week there's a fantastic movie that I'm sure you all have heard about called Gravity with Sandra Bullock and George Clooney, 2 Oscar winners, and I think Sandra Bullock will get nominated again for this. It's a space movie, and they're the only 2 people in the whole movie. And they get hit by space debris on their spacecraft, and they're lost in space.
Really?
And it's all about how they try to get back. You have to see it in 3D. You feel like you're in space. They have NASA astronauts who have seen this movie, and they say that nothing they've ever seen has made it seem so real in a movie before.
And they're the only 2 people in the movie?
Yes, for the whole thing.
Interesting.
Great
Go check
film.
out Gravity. It hits theaters October 4th. What's next, Dave?
Well, you mentioned the Oscar race, and it is really heating up. And the movie to beat at the Oscar race right now, even though it's early, is a movie called 12 Years a Slave.
Oh,
and
yeah.
This is a very shocking film, and it's a true story of a man who was born a free black man in the 1840s, and he's kidnapped, and he is sold into slavery in Louisiana for 12 years. And Brad Pitt and Michael Fassbender have small supporting roles, but the movie really belongs to the lead actor. He's a British guy named Chiwetel Ejiofor. He was in Kinky Boots, the movie that was made into the Broadway musical, but this is a movie that's really going to give him kind of, I think, best actor great chances to win.
The Butler, the Butler was great, but I heard this movie is like The Butler 2.0.
I love The Butler, and just like you, I love Oprah Winfrey, but this movie kind of leaves The Butler in the dust.
This is the one, I want to take our son to see this one. He loves movies like this.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, 12 Years of Slavery opens up on October 18th. What's next, Dave?
Well, so those 3 I just mentioned I've already seen. They're coming out in the next couple weeks. Then we have 2 big movies coming out in November that people haven't seen yet. And the first one is called The Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, I'm going to see that.
And
Yeah,
this
I
is
know.
a great New York story. It's a true story of a stockbroker in the 1980s who has this kind of great rise to success and then a fall, and Leonardo DiCaprio plays him.
And all the drugs and sex and booze are included, I heard.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Martin
just like-
Scorsese's the director. This is the 5th time they've worked together. And you know who else is in this? Is Jonah Hill, who's turned into
Really?
this great dramatic actor. He was this comedian who then was in Moneyball and got an Oscar nomination, and this is another great kind of dramatic role for him. Matthew McConaughey, fantastic cast.
That clip alone just lured us into the theater.
Yeah.
The Wolf of Wall Street hits theaters on November 15th. We have a quick time for one more.
Well, if there's one movie that I think people are most excited about, our Fandango fans told us the most anticipated film of the fall is, of course, The Hunger Games: Catching Fire. And this is the second of what's going to be 4 Hunger Games movies that they're making out of the 3 books. And people are so excited. We're actually putting tickets on sale for this movie at Fandango a week from today, October 1st, which is 50 days before the movie comes out.
Wow.
But if you think about people working in Hollywood today, Jennifer Lawrence, the star of this movie, there's no one out there that is just dominating Hollywood like she is. She's the reigning Oscar winner for Best Actress. She won for Silver Linings Playbook.
They say that she's kind of like this generation's Julia Roberts or
I really
something.
think she is. I mean, you think back to when Julia Roberts won the Oscar for Aaron Brockovich and all her movies were huge smashes. That's Jennifer Lawrence right now, and she's only in her early 20s.
Yeah.
But she is
Phenomenal.
the top actress right now, so that's going to be a huge hit.
Hunger Games in theaters. Hunger Games Catching Fire, November 22nd. Dave Karger, great report.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
My pleasure.
Be sure that you go to fandango.com to get your movie tickets that you need. Up next, everybody, Bravo boss Andy Cohen is here. next guest is the Bravo boss who keeps all the Real Housewives in check. He also happens to be the host of Watch What Happens Live. And this Sunday, he's sitting down with Teresa and Joe Giudice in a no-holds-bar interview about all question that we want to know the answer to. Also, I love it. Please welcome our friend, Andy Cohen.
How you doing? At the same time. You look great.
I was using you as leverage. I was losing my balance as I was hugging you.
Sorry.
Okay.
Hey, everybody. I'm glad I only own one tie. I guess I wore this tie for that interview.
For that interview?
Yes.
But, Andy, I was so distracted by Teresa's pantsuit and her beauty under stress. Teresa, you looked great in that
She
clip.
was in conservative, serious interview lady attire.
Yes.
Yes. You're getting too thin. I'm worried about you.
Are you?
Yes, I am.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
all
you doing?
my life, I want to hear that.
Yes. No, your whole staff is very worried about you.
No, thank you.
You're so thin.
Thank you. I'll take some liverwurst, Genoa salami, and full fat Swiss after the show then. All right, now look. I can't wait until Sunday.
Yeah.
I really, tell us what you can about that interview.
Well, as you see, it's no holds barred. We really went there, and it's interesting to hear that they're at a very serious point right now. The 39 indictments, potentially facing some serious time, and things are rough, but they seem to be facing it with strength together. And it's interesting, Teresa presents such a strong exterior. Yeah. So it was interesting for me just talking to her about when does she allow herself to get scared? Does she allow herself? And, do they think they're going to beat this thing?
Do they think they're going to beat it?
They do.
So are they in denial?
I asked them that. I asked her that.
My thought is that, there's probably a certain amount of bravery that you have to put up when you have 4 grown daughters who go to school and hear things. You don't want to scare the daughters that mommy and daddy are going to jail.
Exactly.
But they're probably scaredless.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Now, let's talk about, all right, first of all, so that comes on Sunday?
Yes,
okay.
That's after the finale of Jersey Housewives.
Which, by the way,
yes,
this season, I've talked to you through the hot topics.
Yeah.
This season has not been the best.
Okay, so we need to make some adjustments.
Well, towards the end there, yes, new Housewives. Yeah,
okay.
New Housewives.
All right.
My recommendation is no more Manzos.
Okay.
In the name of decency, I need them to be off. They're such a good they're a good family.
Okay.
The Wakilis, I can take or leave because they're a good family.
Okay.
In the name of decency, you don't want to see decent families be pulled down through reality TV, and you know what happens.
Well, you know what? You don't have to be pulled down. You can also be frothy and bubbly.
But we need more Penny the Backstabber.
Oh my God.
And we need more Kim D.
Yeah.
And more of that action.
Okay.
So you're gonna mix it up in New Jersey.
Yeah.
All right. And now I Dream of Nene.
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk about that. That premiered to great ratings.
Did well, yes.
Yes. Did you go to the wedding?
I didn't. I was invited. My parents came in town that weekend. Why are you giving me, what's that?
Any excuse is better than none?
No. Actually, I really wanted to go to that wedding. Okay. There were a lot of other housewives at that wedding, and it seemed like it was going to be a great night.
Yeah.
And I was excited. I was excited to go. My parents came in town that weekend, and my mom's like, I'm not switching the... Yeah. In fairness to my mom, I got the invite like 3 weeks before, so it was fairly close to the wedding day. Yeah.
Now, did you give a gift?
Yes.
What did you give?
I gave something from the registry. I think I gave a big tray. I think it was a tray. Something.
Yeah. Now I heard that.
She said she liked it.
Now I heard that wedding bells are ringing for you.
Okay. Here's the deal. If you believe what you read on the internet, I am engaged to a straight former hockey star, Sean Avery. Well, he's straight,
is he
everybody.
hot?
He's so hot, but he's straight and he has a girlfriend.
Oh.
We're not engaged.
Oh.
Wendy, why can't a straight guy and a gay guy be buddies together and go on vacation and stuff without everyone thinking we're engaged?
You can, but it's you. And every time I talk to you,
yes.
Well, no, look at me. Excuse me, not look at me. Listen, listen.
I'm looking.
No, look.
Okay.
Listen, when you were here the last time, you were single.
Yes.
And I so want you to be in a relationship
Me too.
with somebody really, really successful
Me too.
and cute.
I'm getting a dog. I'm gonna adopt a dog. I'm
Okay.
adopting a dog. So I feel like the dog is gonna love me so much.
Because winter's coming and
Yes.
it's time to stay in and
I
light
know.
the fire
I
and be
know.
next to someone.
I'm the big spoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so you're still single?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we found a picture of you that might help you either get a boyfriend
know
or
it.
make the boys run away. Depending on. I mean, you're mowing the lawn in a Speedo.
Well, that was my. You know what? I don't look half bad.
No,
right?
you look really good.
That was my Throwback Thursday picture last week on Instagram, and it was so embarrassing. A friend of mine from LA sent me that photo last week and said, "Look what I found. He had taken it years ago," and I said, "That is so funny. I have to post it."
It is. You were a good-looking man then. You're a good-looking man now. We always say that. Everybody, up next, Andy and I. We know everything about the Housewives.
Yes.
I wanted to play a game with you. We're going to test each other's game in housewife knowledge in a game of a celebrity Housewives Celebrity Edition.
Yeah.
Don't miss it.
I'm excited.
Me
That's
too.
my theme song. I love it.
Oh
My
my
favorite.
gosh, we have the same karaoke song, Diana Ross, The Boss. We were
Yes.
just playing it in here, and me and Andy knew every word.
Every word.
Hi, Miss Ross, how you doing? Now look, before we play our game, I wanted to ask you about Caroline Manzo. Is she and her family getting that spin-off show?
We're shooting a pilot with them right now called Manzo'd with Children. It's gonna be fun. It's kind of like Don't Be Tardy, like half-hour, fun, family. All right.
Okay. Anyway, look, it's time to play a game, Andy. Okay. Now, Andy and I know a lot about the Housewives. We're gonna play a game called Celebrity, the Housewife Edition. I'm gonna go first. You're gonna describe to me who you're looking at, and then I have to guess.
Okay.
Please don't let any of them be from some of the franchises that I haven't watched.
From OC.
Oh, no.
Blonde.
Tamra?
She's with Slade.
Oh, God.
She's with Slade.
Well, the
She has
brunette.
a line of handbags. She's blonde. You want to pass?
Yes.
Okay.
Damn.
It was Gretchen. Okay. What part of the sisters on Beverly Hills was an actress? Long black hair.
Yeah, Kyle Richards.
Yes. Very good. Okay.
Whoa.
I'm a Southern Belle.
Wait, no, don't do this
Sorry. I fly above all the haters. Atlanta.
Nene?
No. Escape. Songwriter.
Candy.
Yes. Very good. I'm a Southern Belle. I get what I want.
Does she go,
Yes.
Phaedra?
Yes. Okay. The Countess.
Luann de Lesseps?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. No.
We're done? Okay. She did pretty good.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Now I'm gonna
Okay.
describe. Please don't let anybody be from Miami, the OC, or what's the other franchise? Oh, just come on.
Jersey? Okay.
No, I watch them.
Okay.
Come on.
All right.
Now you
Okay.
show me. No, you have to start like
Okay.
that. Okay, boom. She owns a basketball team.
Oh, Adrian Malouf.
Yes. Oh. She was married to an actor who had a show based out of Seattle. He was a radio
Kelsey
person.
Grammer.
Yes.
Camille Grammer.
Yes.
Former
Okay.
Housewives.
She's from Atlanta, really gorgeous, but always crying.
Portia.
No, wrong. The one with the
Kenya.
good black, both of them. They're good black. Husband and
black?
wife. Good, beautiful.
Good black Cynthia.
Yes. Okay. This one sings, and now she's married to a football player, and she used to have a boyfriend who was married in Atlanta.
She used to have a boyfriend that was married. Oh, Kim Solskjaer.
Yes. Okay. This one married to. Oh God, I don't know how to describe her.
Stressful.
I'm sorry. I know.
We
sweating.
tied.
We tied.
We tied.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I don't want to have there to be a winner. I like to tie with you.
Okay, so good. Andy, thank you so much for being here. That was such a fun game.
You're fun.
I am sweating.
I am too.
Watch What Happens Live airs weeknights at 11 on Bravo, and don't miss the exclusive sit-down that Andy's gonna have with Joe and Teresa on Sunday night at 9. Make it with a snack, it'll be even better to watch. Right after the Real Housewives of
And a
New Jersey
cocktail.
finale. Now I have a question for you. What do you do when you have a friend who's addicted to twerking in public? We'll talk about it. Ask
that
Wendy
happen?
is next.
Is that a problem?
with you. Thank you so much for watching. It's time for Ask Wendy. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. I'm Erin. How you doing?
Good.
So I have a friend who, I swear to God, I'm not even kidding, is addicted to twerking. She will do it anytime, anywhere. It doesn't matter who's around. We will be walking down the street, at the bus stop, in front of children. It does not even matter. There does not have to be music. She will just drop it anywhere, and people stare. And so I'm wondering.
Of course they do. They stare at her. They judge you for being with her.
Exactly. So I'm trying to let her know. I want to know how to let her know that it's embarrassing.
First of all, none of you all are like high school, college girls.
Right.
We are grown women here.
Right.
Okay, so this is the kind of friend, and I hate to say this, but there are certain people in my life where I only want to be at my house with them, like in the house, because I like them, but your behavior or there's some ways about you that I just prefer to be your friend in my heart, but just come to my house and just so she's a kitchen table girl. Like you don't leave the house with her. And you want to know what? And no, you're laughing, and we're all laughing and having a good time, but I consider the way a woman conducts herself in public extremely important.
Yes.
This is not hot. You need to tell her to watch the rewind of the show tonight at midnight on BET so that she sees you're talking about her. This is not hot at all.
Thank you.
Okay, but your hair is the dye. That is not hot. Oh my God, can you imagine?
Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Not good.
My name is Tessa, and I have a big dilemma.
Okay.
Now, on weekends, my friends and I like to go out and party. Now, my friends live in the city, and I live in Queens, okay?
Okay.
Now, my husband doesn't mind, so that's not the problem. But after a long night out of drinking and dancing, my friends are too tired to go home in the city, so I have them stay in my house. And plus, Wendy, it's not safe to take the train at 4 o'clock in the morning or have them put on the cab because it's too expensive.
Do you have kids?
I have 2 kids, and they're small.
So your kids are waking up and your drunk friends are laying on your couch?
Sometimes.
They're not in a guest room, they're on the couch?
They're on the couch. Now, what should I do? I love my
Okay.
friends, and I want to send them home safe.
Here we go again. We're not talking high school, college, okay? We're talking grown people. Okay, your friends have got to save a couple of those drinking dollars, because I know here in the city, you know, in Manhattan, that's what we call the city here. In Manhattan, drinks could be $17 a pop for a few pomegranate martinis. So instead of having 6, tell them to have 5. A grown woman should not be living like she's still in college. She can feel young and moisturized and pop it and do it, but she should always have a way home. This is not acceptable behavior.
I love my friends, and I love my husband. I want to keep him happy and my friends safe.
I get it, but you know what? You need to have the conversation about how much the cab will be to take them out of your marital house with your 2 kids.
Okay.
We're not in the dorms anymore or a bachelorette pad. We're married with kids.
You're right.
Okay? All right. Yeah, good.
How you doing?
I'm not sure.
My name is Karen. I have a 16-year-old daughter. She just turned 16. And she wants to date.
Okay.
I think she's secretly dating already because I found a text message stating from a boy that they had a good time at the movies.
Okay. So did you know she was going to the movies?
Yes.
You just didn't know that the boy was going to be there?
Yes.
Okay. Did you drive or?
Yes.
Okay. So you didn't see him because he left probably through another door?
Yes.
Okay. So what's your question to me? Your teeth are gorgeous, by the way.
Thank you.
What's your question to me?
Is it okay?
Yes, Ma. Duh. Look, this is 2013, about to be 2014. Your girl is 16 years old. Yes, she needs to date, but you, as the mother, need to take control of these dates. Like, you take them and you pick it up, and you'd like to know who this young boy is. Invite him over for a sandwich on Saturday or something like that. And continue to run her phone behind her back. But yes, she should date, Ma. Good luck. Everybody keep it here. Up next, the Wendy Instagram winners of the day. Don't go away. Welcome back. It's time for Wendy's Instagram. The celebrity look of the day is Gwyneth Paltrow. What we love about this is that she's rocking her all white after Labor Day at the premiere of her new movie, Thanks for Sharing. I don't personally care for white, all white, no white. It just makes me look a little too fluffy and it shows cellulite. However, for those of you who can do it, you do it so well. Today's Instaglam winner with their own twist to the all white after Labor Day. Take a look at Margot Bolton from Mississippi. Margot looks terrific. I mean, just cute. I love the hemline, the whole bit. Now, this is Shea Honor, and she's from London, and she's put on some faux fur for the club look. I love that, too. And finally, Tanisha Marshall from Brooklyn looks terrific in her skin-tight dress, showing off all her curves. We're gonna send all the girls my world-famous diva fan. And be sure that you follow me on Instagram because you might be doing our Instagram look of the day, and we'll show you here on the show. Keep it here, because we'll be right back. The best time today. Thank you so much for watching. Andy Cohen, I love you. Fandango's Dave Karger, thank you for coming. And of course, my fabulous, stylish studio audience, my co-host. Tomorrow, we've got Nick Carter from Backstreet Boys and Sesame Street's Cookie Monster. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye!